So the last but not least is NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3070. Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another vlog. This is a little bit of a different vloggy, but just as exciting to me because I've been waiting for this day for a while. Today I'm going to build my new editing and gaming PC. My current PC right now is a Dell, a pre-built Dell from about 11 years ago, and it was time to upgrade because I do use my computer all day, every day. So I'm going to upgrade my computer and my monitor. My monitor is also a Dell from about 11 years ago. So I'm going to go quickly through unboxing all of my parts, and then I'm going to build my computer. And what's important to note is that this is my first build in about 10-15 years. I used to build computers all the time, but it was a long time ago and a lot has changed. And over the last month or 2 or 3, I've done a lot of research and I found parts that I like the most. And here they are. So we're gonna start with the case. So this is a NZXT case called H510. And it's a pretty simple case. And what I really liked about it is the aesthetics and the way it looks. Some people slam it for the lack of ventilation or whatnot, but I think it's gonna be plenty fine for my build. And this is the back of it. There's a bunch of cable management and other neat things, so I'm looking forward to all that. We got some connections, so might as well take this off because we're gonna be using it, and put all these baggies away. So we got a couple of connections. This should be all straightforward. I'm not too concerned, and I got trusty advisors on YouTube that can help me along. So, ooh, be careful. So it has all sorts of dust protection and whatnot, and this should be a fine case. It's funny because obviously there's plenty of better cases out there, but this is the one that caught my eye. And even though I found other cases that were like better, smarter, cooler, this is the one that I settled with. So this is the case. The next item is the motherboard. So I chose this one because it has all the features that I want. It can go up to 128 gigs of RAM. It supports the new processors, GPUs, and and CPUs. And you know, it has some room to grow. And this is the beautiful motherboard in question. So let's see what we got here. This right here, to be completely honest with you, I don't even know what it is. So everybody's probably cringing hard in the comments, but what are you gonna do? I'm gonna have to look up to see what this does. I'm sure it's extremely obvious to everybody. I have no idea. So then what else do we have here? So we have our motherboard, and it's inside the little anti-static pouch. And then we got under there, we got our cables. We got our panel, the back panel for the case. And these are for my SSD drive, little thingy here. Then we got all sorts of expansions and specifications, notifications. Adorable. Then we got certificate of reliability and the manual. So I am going to pull these things out because I am going to need them. Got some stickers. That's fantastic. So I'm gonna pop this back down. I might take this piece of paper out as well, because why not? Put it in the manual. Ooh, we got something else here. Oh, there we go. So we got a disc and cable mods. Good. So we'll set this aside. And then let's take a look at the actual motherboard. So here we go. Super nice. So we got our slots for our hard drive right here for SSD. Then we got our little CPU spot, RAM, all the plugins. We got the GPU slot right here. That's gonna be nice. And then we got the back of it. So we got a bunch of USBs. We got DisplayPort, HDMI, some audio, blah, blah, blah. This is also a Wi-Fi board, which is super cool. Oops, things are falling apart. So I have my little mat here that I can put this puppy onto. And from what I understand, these things are obviously very fragile, but they're also not like life and death kind of thing. All right, let's move on to the next part while I set this aside. So the next item that we got is RAM. And I went with a G-Skill Ripjaws, and this is DDR4 3600 speed, 32 gigs of RAM. So these are not RBG or anything. They're just regular. And yeah, so this was highly recommended, and it's XMP2 ready. We'll figure that out later. These are also, you can overclock them. Look, it was actually made in October 2020. That's really cool. So yeah, there should be plenty of RAM for my little computer. And I'm not sure if I even mentioned it, but obviously I do vlogs, you know, motorcycle vlogs, but I also want to do some gaming. I've been meaning to get into VR and other fun things, and I think this build will help me. And this price, actually, it was on sale. I bought this at for $144. Most of the parts that I bought at Micro Center, and then Amazon, and a couple of things I got on Best Buy. So the next thing is this SSD drive. It's 1 terabyte, Samsung. This one also highly, highly recommended by every single person. All the reviews. So this thing, like when I first saw it, because I actually unboxed everything, I actually unsealed. That's why like all the packages are unsealed and everything, because I couldn't wait and I had to take a look, and I'm handling this like a savage. Anyway, this is the, I shouldn't be touching it, right? I should not be touching it like this, but this is the SSD, and it's teeny. It's literally smaller than a finger. I'm shocked. And we're gonna put this aside. Little Ducati NYC mug, if you know what I mean. Ride out. And it's a beautiful day right now. I should be out there riding. I also got to change my oil. I got to clean the chain. But here I am, building computers like a nerd. So this is all unsealed already, like I mentioned. And this is the power supply, the PSU. I went with the 850 watt EVGA gold, and it's a Supernova, and this was actually very highly recommended as well. It's fully modular, it has 10 years warranty, it comes with a little manual, so this is gonna be handy, cute, fun, awesome, very simple. Like the whole build seems very simple because I watched a bunch of YouTube videos, and I feel like I'm a little professional here, but that is probably not true. So we got VGA, we got SATA cord cables, we got another VGA, we got I don't even know what that is. This is the CPU cable, so we'll definitely need that. This right here is, I have a lot to learn. Peripherals, so probably need that. CPU. We got another VGA. Probably completely wrong. And this is the a doohickey. This is gonna be fun. I can tell already. Then these are for hard drives, I believe. Then we definitely have this. This we 100% need. So this is a must. Another cable is more hard drive stuff. Then we got the power cable, and I'm gonna use the new power cable because why not? Then this is no clue. I have literally no idea what this is, but we'll figure it out. And then we have these screws here, which are to mount the actual power supply to your case. So that's gonna be fun. And then we'll put one of these in here because I'm sure that's gonna be part of the build. And this right here is, these are cable ties, some Velcro cable ties. That's kind of cute. So I'm gonna put this in here, put the book in here, set this aside, and take a look at the actual power supply. Bag this baby. Cute, cute. And oh, look at this. Eco mode. I got a little eco mode button here, which I'm obviously gonna probably turn on. At first I won't, but I will eventually. And then I got on and off button here. So the fan is right here, so it goes down in the case, so the way the fan makes contact with the hole for it. And over here, luckily, everything is labeled. So it's not gonna be too hard to screw it all up anyway. Joking. So the VGAs, I guess that's for the video card, I'm guessing, but that seems to be the case. All right, this is gorgeous. So I'm gonna put it back in the bag for now. The next thing is the processor, and I chose to go with the new that just came out, AMD Ryzen 5 5600X. Originally I was gonna go for the Ryzen 7 3700X, but I've decided to go with the latest and greatest as per recommendation of some kind person at Micro Center. So these were really hard to find. They were all sold out immediately, obviously, so I actually overpaid like $50 or $45 on OfferUp because I had to have it for whatever reason. But I think I will not be disappointed coming from a iCore 5 10-year-old Dell. That should be interesting. So first and foremost, we have our cooler here, and this comes with the CPU obviously, and eventually I will probably upgrade, but for now this is going to be good enough. So we got some thermal paste on there, and so we don't have to apply anything. That's a beautiful thing. And this is where you plug it into the motherboard. That should be pretty straightforward. I got to make sure I line up the AMD with the way I want it, but I'm gonna put this back in here for now and plop this down and set this aside. And then we obviously have the party piece. Nice little piece of foam. We got a important notice: compatible with AMD socket motherboards when the compatible BIOS update has been installed. Yeah. All right, well, we'll get to the BIOS updates at a later point. So installation instructions. So this should be read very carefully, obviously, because from what I understand, installing the CPU is the hardest and most difficult part. Lol. So, yep. So we're basically gonna have to just plop it in and then put the thing on top. And I do believe I'm gonna have to remove 2 brackets off the motherboard, but maybe not. We'll learn at a later date. And this is the processor. I am not gonna take it out of the plastic right now, not until I'm ready to plop her in. And that's the little golden triangle you're looking at right here. That's where you gotta make sure that it lines up with the pins or the female holes on the motherboard. Adorable. So I'm gonna put this in here for now. Before the next part, I gotta take a sip of coffee. So the last but not least is NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3070, the one and only. This is sold out everywhere, and I was lucky enough on the launch day last week to go on bestbuy.com at 9 a.m. and just click refresh 1,000 times, and I scored one. So It comes in this glorious box. The packaging, the box itself is like solid. I'm definitely gonna keep it. For what reason, I don't know. Here it is. Here is the card. So I'm gonna set aside all of this. After, let's see, we got a little manual here, little GeForce manual, little card, a little quick start guide, and a little cable for the power here. Nice. That's gonna be nice and simple. So let me set all this aside so we can take a proper good look at this baby. So 3070, you got a blow-through fan here. And compared to the graphics that I have on my, like right now, I have a onboard video output on my 10-year-old, 11-year-old Dell. And to render a Premiere profile, it takes me like hours. It literally takes hours. This is gonna blow the socks off of that. And also I'm gonna do some racing, some VR, this and that. So we got one HDMI and 2 data ports. All right, that's cool. That's totally fine. And yeah, this is the latest and greatest. I'm very much excited to experience the power. It's a beautiful color. It's probably hard to describe or to see on screen, but it's like gunmetal gray in a way. Yeah, all right. And it's pretty heavy actually. It's pretty hefty, I gotta admit. All right, let's put everything away and start this build. It is time. It is damn time to get my hands dirty. Ooh, let's not destroy anything before we even build it. Beautiful thing. All right, let's build.